Hey guys, welcome to Spot Goes. Today we're going to be talking all about cars. Shipping them or buying them here. What is best? Today we're talking about cars. Should you ship your car or should you buy one here? I'm a big believer in buying them here, and here's why. From a West Coast city, $1,200 to ship them. Another $200 more or less to get them tagged and plated here in Hawaii. Hawaii has, and I'm speaking, so I should be more specific, Oahu has a lot of cars from people that leave the island that for them it's not worth shipping out because maybe the car is worth $5,000. Most people will not pay another $1,200 or $1,500 to ship a $5,000 car to the mainland, so they end up selling them here. And I just think you should, for the most part, buy it here, unless there's a couple exceptions. If you have a really unique car, something special that you're attached to, or if you're trapped in a lease or you're trapped in a car payment, then maybe you have to ship it. If you can't sell it, you got to ship it, and that's unfortunate. But sometimes that's the way it is, or you try to sell it, I guess, and pay the difference. The environment here is pretty harsh on cars. The salt air, the humidity, cars just get beat up, and especially if you live in town, my car gets all kinds of dings and whatever, and I've always been one to look at cars as a tool. They get me from A to B, comfortable, clean, safe, that's it. They don't need to look great. I've driven old cars most of my life, but the car I have now, I have a Honda CR-V. It's got AC, it starts up every time, gets me wherever I need to go. I can throw all my board, all my stuff in the back, it does the job. If I get a ding in the parking lot, I don't care. Now, I want to just quickly touch on what to look for when you're buying a car here. The one main thing I want to really stress, and it's really important for first-time car buyers in Hawaii, is that parking tickets, travel with that car. Okay, now I'm from California, and parking tickets there travel with the driver. So if I went out and I got 5 parking tickets and I didn't pay them, then I sold the car, those tickets would follow me, the registered owner at that time. Now, with Hawaii, if I did the same thing, those tickets would follow that car. So when you, the new owner, went to go register your vehicle, they would say, oh, you have to pay these 5 parking tickets, okay? So you want to check when you're buying a car here. There's 2 things besides the mechanical stuff, that's all a given, that's anywhere, but 2 kind of Hawaii specific things you want to check is, one is you can do what's called a VIN search, and there's a website that will give you punch in the last 4 numbers of the VIN and you put in the plate, and it will tell you if there's outstanding tickets, and I will link that website down below. The second thing you want to check is the registration and the safety. Safety inspection, every state has some kind of, well, most states that I know about anyway, have some kind of emissions or safety or some kind of thing. The safety inspection here, you want to make sure that that is current along with the registration. Registration is just like anywhere. The fines, they pile them on if you're late. The safety inspection, it's not for emissions, but it's to make sure everything's in good mechanical working condition. Now, this isn't a real pain, but when you go and you look for a car, if it has something like a broken windshield, or even a cracked windshield, or the window doesn't roll up, or any of the dashboard lights stay on, that's going to cause you an issue in safety, or the tires are worn out. So when you're looking to buy a car here, you can take all that, and you should take all that into consideration. And there's also a place where you can download, and I will link this below, where you can find out the checklist for what the safety inspection statement looks for. So when you go to buy a used car here, you can kind of check against the list to make sure there aren't any big deals. Because for me, like the wiper blades being busted or not working isn't a big deal, but it'll fail you in safety, and then it's just a pain. So all that's got to just be taken into consideration when you go and you buy a used car. Anyways, so in conclusion, I'd like to say, in almost all cases, in my opinion, it is better to buy a car here than to ship a car unless, like I mentioned, you have a note on it that you can't sell it, or if you're a lucky guy and you get a stipend from your company, you're moving ahead with the company and they ship it for free, then yes, I would absolutely ship my car out for free if it was me. However, for most people who don't have that luxury, I think they will all discover, you could spend that $1,400 in shipping and put it towards a new car on top of your whatever you sell your existing car for back home, and get a great ride here that is already registered and plated and good to go. Anyways, that's me, that's Spot, and that is my tip of the day and or tip of the week or whatever. And I just want to thank you guys for watching, and please comment, subscribe, like, whatever, all that good stuff down below, and let me know if you have any questions. Okay, aloha.